Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. And, today I'm going to cover 3 videos that a person recorded confronting Hunter Aki a few days ago in California. So most of you out there who've given your life savings over to these grifters, scammers, liars, whatever you want to call them, allegedly. This is probably a video that you should be watching, but because most of you just, I don't know, man. This thing right here seems to be a playbook for humanity. And, I swear to tell truth, whole truth, nothing but truth, so help me God. See, I can do that. Why? Because I don't lie. There's no reason for me to lie. So I'm just searching for the truth. Problem is you're not going to get the truth. So we're going to go through this real quick. I don't have much time today. I'd like to really, spend some time on this, but I feel like I'm beating a dead horse because you people are not listening. I don't understand if you're brain dead or what, but it amazes me. I mean, it blows my mind how stupid people can be, how stupid people continue to be, okay? If you're still following Anna Con Reitz, you're in the wrong place, the wrong people doing the wrong thing, okay? You're never, ever going to go anywhere, okay? I promise you, you will never take over the de facto. I promise you, okay? I promise you. It'll never, ever, 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 ever happen. Not through Anna Con Reitz. So stop with the nonsense. I've reached out to some movers and shakers in that category. Okay? We're going to try to get you guys to all harmonize and come together and create a grassroots political movement in this country. You have to get away from these cult leaders. And they're a cult. And you're in a cult. You're brainwashed. And the reason that you're brainwashed is because you listen to these people and you're full of hopium. You definitely want everything back the way it was. But you're not going to get it. Not through these folks. Okay? So we're going to go down this laundry list of stuff. Let me pull this up. And I want to pull these statements from Anna up so we can read them so you can make a comparison. All right. All right, here we go. Let me blow that up for you. I'll tell you what, I'm just going to read it. How's that? International public notice effective immediately. Doesn't have a date by Anna Con Reitz. Hunter Aki has been removed as director of the Global Family Bank chartered by our unincorporated Federation of States, DBA, the United States of America. Don't panic. Oh, you better panic. Your information is secured. Your accounts are secured. Judge Adrian Fonse and his rumored girlfriend, Joey Grayling from South Africa, are reportedly hiding in Panama, which has no extradition treaty with the U.S. Judge Fonse, if indeed the court he serves has any validity, was granted permission in 2019 to assist in the recoupment of funds owed to the Davala Family Trust as an M1 trustee, but given no assignment rights. We have been told that tens of thousands of dollars were given to Judge Fonse to travel to France on unstated business by Hunter Aki. No explanation of this has been forthcoming. It is unclear where these funds came from, if this had something to do with Judge Fonse's recoupment efforts or what. It is even clear if this came from our bank, a British maritime bank, Hunter himself, or some other source. We've been notified by a foreign government witness that Hunter has been coerced and blackmailed by the British Crown agents to undermine our American banks. Until further notice, Hunter has no position with and no access to the Global Family Bank that we chartered under American public law, the Global Family Commercial Bank that we chartered under American public law, the Global Family Bank of Commerce that we chartered under American maritime law, and the Global Prosperity System, which we created under private copyright in 2015, which are all operated under American law and American auspices by the American government. Now, I just have to give you a little brief interjection here. So if Anna is trying to get outside of the de facto existing United States government, why is everything under American law? Why wouldn't you choose something else? Why don't you create your own laws? The fantasy of this woman is just unbelievable. Of all the language she pontificates for you to believe as fact. Okay, we haven't got into Hunter's shit yet, so we're still over here at Anna and her buffoonery. We chartered and formed these banks deliberately outside the Anglo-Maritime banking monopoly run by the British Crown Corporation for reasons detailed in earlier notice. It follows that we never authorized or created or allowed any Roman municipal corporation franchise spinoffs either. We made the reasons for this as clear as possible to Hunter. We have just been advised that Hunter Aki, whether by mistake or confusion or deceit, has been creating British Crown Corporation franchises under similar names, and this has caused the British authorities to investigate accusations of abuse and misuse of money held in one of these accounts. It also potentially more of the mirroring activity that is too familiar and therefore of concern to us. We tried to question Hunter about these allegations to no avail. Well, somebody actually went to Hunter's house and confronted him about it. So, scrolling through all this stuff. Very important message to all Global Family Bank and Global Family Group members. Global Family Bank is lawfully chartered people's bank that was created to distribute heritage, credit, and assets owed to all reconveyed state nationals and to the 1,000 or so lawful public governments, the one and only land and soil public government whom we have aligned with already. Anna is the fiduciary of the lawful American Treasury and American government, and she has the authority to charter banks as she did with Global Family Bank. She appointed Hunter Aki as director of the American Treasury and Global Family Bank. He has been removed due to his very serious wrongdoings. Hunter created the Global Family Group, and it is this entity that is being used to continue the serious wrongdoings in alliance with the Incorporated British Crown Corporation called Go New Earth, Inc. We urge ye all not to do any transactions or any other activity on any AFD, credit, vendor accounts, etc. under Global Family Group, GFG. You are being tricked by the very incentivized British Crown agents to use money they are stealing and using to turn into British Crown subjects. These individuals will be held accountable. These individuals created a clone of the People's Lawfully Chartered Global Family Bank and its prepaid credit system. They created a separate entity called Global Family Bank and an incorporated British Crown Corporation, Go New Earth, Inc., to create this illegal and unlawful clone of Global Family Bank. They have stolen your money, data, and credit and put you in this clone GFG system to make you think it's a real lawful Global Family Bank system. It is not the real Global Family Bank system. Anna has ripped up the charter with Hunter, so anything you see is not from Global Family Bank, GFG. These British Crown agents are in the process then hoodwinking you all into offering you money that they stole and then offer you some of the stolen money, which you will have to pay them back. For anyone doing any business or transactions on this fraudulent system, ye are also implicit in these crimes being committed by these British Crown-owned, controlled corporations and their agents, as ye are engaging in transacted with purloined, stolen money and data. Please stop all activity and transactions. Anna and a growing powerful team and alliances are sorting everything out for ye all. Stop feeding the beast. I will explain more on my video broadcast. Love to all. And this came from, it's forwarded from Tony Talks channel, Top Cat Tony, whoever the hell that is. So here's another international public notice, Article 54 Court, MI5 and Me by Anna Con Reitz. It's official. MI5 is hunting me, as they have hunted and slandered generations of loyal American Federation officers, not Federal Federation. Okay. They are sending assassins. They are freaking out. The truth has been spoken in a true court of law. Their corporations and all their fraud and all their cruelty is now known. The top brass in the military is milling around, and those who are asking what the hell's going on are now very quiet, because it has been laid out for them, the whole undeniable history of it. They realize that Britain and Rome have been the enemies of humanity ever since the days of King Henry VIII. And now they realize that they have been commandeered and working for the wrong side this whole time, working against the folks back home, bilking the whole world and being bilked themselves. Remember, the similar names, deceits were detailed in our prior international public notice. It was only a matter of time until they started the same name game and mirroring with the identities of living people. The British Crown Corporation is purloined. You were given name and copyrighted as property belonging to them. This is based on undisclosed and to you unconscionable citizenship contracts that were established by third parties when you were a baby. It's 100% fraudulent, and it has been discovered and it has been objected to. Well, as an aside, I would like for anybody to show me 100% proof in black and white that the British Crown Corporation has copyrighted your name and that they own it. They have copyright rights to it. Somebody can show me that, send it to me. The Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. The Fearless Floyd Show on Telegram. Hit me up. You can leave it in the comments below if you'd like. It is 100% fraudulent and has been discovered and has been objected to. They used your given name to create two things: a so-called infant descendant estate, your birthright estate, and a brand new British Crown Corporation franchise named after you. So there's Anna Maria Reisinger, the living woman, Anna Marie Reisinger, the American infant decedent estate created when they claim I waived my birthright when I was 3 weeks old, and Anna Maria Reisinger Incorporated, their British Crown Corporation franchise. They conveniently never add the word incorporated so as to confuse everyone about which Anna Maria Reisinger they are talking about. Of course, they own the incorporated franchise, can do and claim whatever they want about her. They can claim she owes income taxes, etc., and then they play on this and pretend that they owe the living woman and can do whatever they want with her too. They pulled this stinking attorney trick on each and every one of you. Just remember, they may own their franchise corporations, but actually owning you is enslavement and or peonage if they give you a paycheck, and that's a felony level crime, a crime that carries the death penalty under the Geneva Conventions. What they've attempted is genocide on paper. They need their asses kicked, and they know it. Now you know it. Sounds like she's threatening people. Here's another very important message from Top Cat Tony. Oh no, same message. Just got repeated. So Anna claims that they are putting together a new bank. So let me get over here to the videos for you guys. And I see I only have 2 people watching. So you know what that tells me? That there's some really stupid, ignorant people out there, okay? And I'm going to say this, okay? And I'm going to say this on the Bible. After I do this video, if you continue to follow Anna Con Reitz and any of those clowns in the Federation of States, or you give your money over to the Global Family Bank or any of its affiliates or anything like that, and you get hoodwinked and taken for a ride and lose everything and become homeless, penniless, jobless, sleeping in your car or whatever, you deserve it, okay? You deserve it. You asked for that. You didn't share this video with your friends, your family, your other assembly persons. No, you just turned it off. You didn't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the truth. You want to hear the lies. You want to hear the hopium. You want to believe that you're going to get this new republic back. Okay. Everybody said, oh, July 4th, 2026, 250 years. Trump's going to come back and he's going to give us back our republic. Yeah, well, I think we're a little late for that, right? Oh, but he did come on TV last night and he didn't do that either, did he? He talked about elections. So y'all keep believing the bullshit, because that's all it is a bunch of bullshit. You have the perfect opportunity right now at a grassroots level to create your own political machination system, but you're not going to do it. Why? Because it's the same reason that I tell everybody that you're never, ever, ever going to stand up your assembly as an autonomous entity to take over the de facto. You can't even do it in the de jure. What makes you think you're going to run the de facto? This is the problem I have with all of this. You get a bunch of like-minded people, but nobody knows what the fuck to do once they get there. Why do you think I resigned as Chief Justice for the Texas State Assembly when I was in it? And I didn't get in it because of Anna Con Reitz. I'd never even heard of her. But once I got elected, I was like, okay, I know how law works because I've been in it. Been all the way to the United States Supreme Court at least a dozen times, and every court in between. So when I tell you this, I'm telling you from my own personal experience. It just amazes me. So let me get these videos popped up for you guys in the queue. One of three. Isn't that pulling up? There we go. Oh, hang on. Sorry. There we go. Let me get my happy ass off here. There we go.
Hi. Is Hunter in the house? Yes. Can you tell me what's going on with the GFG?
Oh, you want to talk to him?
No, I want you to tell me. Because I don't want to deal with a man, to be honest with you. What is happening?
I don't know.
Because you know, Anna is saying that he has stolen all the money. She put out a notice 2 days ago. I'm serious with you. I'm being very serious with you.
Okay, so you're a member of GFG?
Well, yeah, I'm a member of the GFG. I was a member of the California Assembly. I was the moderator of the General Assembly. So Anna's putting out notices saying that, look at, listen to me. Yeah, tell your, is that your daughter?
Yeah.
Go.
Anna's putting out notices that Dad stole all the money.
And that he's in South Africa hiding.
No, he's not.
I'm telling you, this is what she's saying.
So do you live around here or do you?
I live in Orange County. This was a very easy drive for me. I looked it up online. Your address is here.
Right.
So my question is who's lying? Anna?
honestly, I do not get involved with that, so that's why I tell you, you would have to talk to him. He has a different story that's going on. So
Does he want to come out and talk to me then? Because honestly, this has gotten to be a really big problem in California, and I imagine it's because I've had people contact me from 4 different countries. Because I wrote an article and I posted it on Telegram. And then Anna basically said, oh, she's stupid, she don't understand. And then other people started investigating everything that I posted, and they posted all of the documents. Then Anna wrote a letter on the 10th, posted it everywhere, told everybody, Hunter stole all the money out of the GFG, that he has been corrupted by the British Crown, he's opened up his own new banking system. So where's the truth?
okay, I'm sorry, what was your name?
Kim Cooper.
Okay, as I said, I don't know, and I stay out of that. But he would be the best. But you're going to get 2 different variations.
I'm willing to hear 2 different stories. Whatever his truth is, this is what we're here for. For real. I'm taking my time to drive out and have a personal conversation because guess what? Her words don't match. And that's what I said. So somebody's going to need to say something because people have put money in, real money. These are... If you ever spent 2 seconds in any of the assembly meetings, you would see that it is the bread and butter of this country. It is not rich people. It is the average person who can barely afford this house, by the way, who maybe have lost their houses because they followed directions that she gave, who went to jail. We have 9 people who are in jail because they followed her instructions. Sentenced to prison. Come on, you guys. So ask Hunter to come out. He's here. I know you said he was. And it's fine. This is not confrontational. This is an exploration of information. And he has a side. If he was, listen, if everything she said was true, he should be in Africa hiding, right? Not here unloading his house that he's remodeled. Okay. So then I would like to hear his side. I'm just going to pull over so I'm not in the middle of the street. You okay?
Yeah.
I know it's a mess, but you know.
It is really unfortunate because I know that you held Anna in really high esteem.
I think that all of us have.
And that's why I'm on the outside hearing, so that's why, I can ask him. I don't know if he's...
Well, here's what I want him to understand. When I came into the assembly, I am a former reporter. I am a former process server. I've worked with the FBI for years on missing children cases. I am not oh, hey, everybody said something and I agree. I said from freaking the second month. This is a cult, man. She is running a cult. She gives no accountability, no transparency, just believe. Let me get out of this way. Are they coming here? Okay. Are you coming here? Yeah. Yeah? Okay, I'll go in front. Okay, well, mother's gone in to get the husband. The daughter's texting. A lot of commotion going on because they remodeled their house. And they're moving back in today. Isn't that a God wink moment? Everybody's here. What's that? Me? Hello? Kim. That's all right. Hi. How are you?
Well, I'm great.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, we're not trying to be in chaos. We're actually trying to figure it out.
You don't need to figure it out. You need to harmonize.
Well,
But
harmonizing with truth is all we're interested in.
using words.
Okay,
I'm
we're only talking about truth now.
I'm a scientist.
That's fabulous. I am a child of God.
I'm
I'm
not.
only interested in God.
I'm done with fucking God. I'm done with fucking religion.
You said
You know
love.
what?
You said love.
Love is a word.
No, love is
Love
an
is a
emotion
word.
that powers this world.
Love is a word, and
Okay.
evil has manipulated the word.
That's
In the
fine.
scientific platform.
I'm not here for a scientific lesson. I'm here to find out whether or not what Anna posted on the 10th is true.
She's full of shit.
Okay, so tell me what happened to the GFG and whatever everybody's
Well,
talking.
why am I going to tell you? What are you doing for 8 billion people?
Currently,
What?
I'm investigating whether or not the
Investigating
state of
what?
California has been ripped off by Anna and others. That's what
Oh.
I'm currently doing. Anna posted that you are in South Africa hiding, and that the GFG, and clearly you are not hiding.
Come on.
Okay, listen. I have a 7.7 millimeter bolt in my L4, L5. I can barely stand. I want to sit and talk to you, please. Thank you. You please. No, this is fine. I appreciate it. I do appreciate you taking the time because this is very emotional for everybody, okay? So really, only this is what people want to know. Whether or not you took all of the deposits that are for the vault and now hiding in South Africa.
Let's just go from the beginning, okay? So when I'm the mastermind of this.
I know. I read everything you've ever posted, okay?
And so I was sensitive because I had the system since 2007
Okay.
and I never connected it to the system.
To the de facto, as she calls
To
it.
the evil
Okay, go on.
system.
Okay.
So in 2021, I found the assembly
Mm-hmm.
and what Anna and them were doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sensitive because I wanted to add value to start with our own backyard
Okay.
with America.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can connect this. So I can connect this system. Then we can go liquid.
Routing numbers to what? The GFB? The Global Family Bank?
No,
she said
no.
she created?
No.
Wait, routing numbers to what?
The routing numbers to the de facto side, the ABA. Because she is.
Okay, do you understand that 5 or 6 months ago she told us all in many conferences conference calls on Monday night and Thursday night countrywide that tests were being done, in and out transactions were done, they were successful. So you got everything or you did not get anything.
So I told her, if you're really the fiduciary, you know who brought up and put on the table to create our own currency? I did. Because I told Anna, okay, so if we're the Republic and Trump them are the British territory, there's no association. I said, so you let it be known, you're the fiduciary. Make an announcement, the Republic is here, we've established our own currency.
Well, what is Citibank's global FG account that got frozen or seized by Daniel Applegate?
Because I'm using that conduit to be able to, and that's why I'm saying, it's been 4 years, and 4 years ago, I told Anna, get me the routing number. I can connect it to the Citibank, I can connect it to everybody else, so then we can start to transact.
But Citibank is under your control. So you have a routing number.
No. Citibank is in the de facto side. I wanted to connect my system
to the de facto side.
Because then I can.
And why would it not then go through Citibank where you already established the global FG?
I told Anna, get me the routing numbers.
Hang on, back it up. You own Citibank's global FG account.
That's a corporate company in their.
I understand. In the de facto. And
yes.
You just said you needed the AB numbers to connect your account to the de facto.
I'm talking about the system.
Okay, the system. I call it yours because right now you're the only one that has access to it, my friend. So your system has to get connected to the de facto. And my question is, you're already connected because you own an account.
No, we're not. Because
why couldn't you connect it to the city account?
Because it's connected to their de facto side.
Where is the bank in their account system that is not connected to the de facto?
But if Anna is representing that we are the Republic, okay, and they are the de facto, then make an announcement, Anna, that we are the.
No, that still doesn't answer my question. You say your system must get connected with the de facto so that everything can then disseminate, right?
I told
people can
Anna,
have access.
I told
and
Anna
you're talking, and for clarification, when I say access, you're talking about the $5,280 per month that everybody gets, right? Oh, you're not talking about that money.
No, I'm talking about connecting to that system so we can transact. Then the 5,000
with AFDs.
What I wanted to do is have just a connection to that. But with that connection, yes, it would be because I asked Anna to make the announcement that we've established our own AFD, our own go down to back.
The United States government de facto I am speaking of is not going to say, hey, we accept your AFD currency, no problem.
Look,
and transact with us.
I didn't know that when I brought my system to Anna, but Anna's representing, she's the fiduciary.
Okay, so the question then comes down to responsibility, and I'm being very, very serious with you right now, because I am a 62-year-old woman sitting in front of you, 62% disabled. 62% disabled.
I'm 69.
Okay, so then you understand, my friend.
I'm the one bringing the solution.
Okay, do you not have an obligation to stand up and speak out and send out notices to people to say, Anna has been saying this, it is wrong. This is what is correct. This is how the system is going to work.
Oh, let me just say. My focus is getting the system going. So I don't want to.
You're being ripped off while you're working on a system that may take 5 more years to go through.
No, that's what you don't. I'm here. That's why when Anna created all this chaos, all Anna had to do was stay in harmony with everything, and she couldn't deliver 4 years ago. And
what is the issue with Anna? Like, I need you to explain to me what the Saint Germain Trust is, because I'm a investigative reporter, and I'm telling you it doesn't freaking exist.
I have no idea.
Okay, so you have no visual confirmation of documents that ever support anything like that.
I have documentation, yeah, and validation on the Azilla and the Alpha Omega.
Well, the Avila Family Trust was chartered out of the late 1700s, early 1800s, out of
Yeah,
Cook
don't-
Islands,
don't
New
give me
Zealand.
history.
No, New
But
Zealand.
I'm
But it's
just talking-
defunct, and it's been defunct for a long time.
No, it's
It only has a couple little tentacles. I investigated this. They have nothing to do with
it's not.
world support.
Well, you're gonna get humbled. That's
I
all I'm
hope
gonna
so, my friend.
Don't hope. You're gonna.
And when is the D-Day of all of this? Because
I'm not gonna let you know.
you're not going to let us know. We, the people who have given you the money to build this system.
Okay. You didn't build this fucking system. I did.
Okay.
None of you
You
did.
have transferred the money.
I had the system since 2007. I built it.
That's fine that you
No,
did the
no,
IT
no.
work behind an
Oh,
idea.
show me how to do a code. Show me.
Well, I did build my first 3
Show me.
websites, and they're
Show me.
very basic. But
Show me.
I'm not here to compete IT skills
Show
with you.
me.
I'm here to make sure that the people who have given money
Okay,
have some
show me.
ability to either access it or get a refund. It's very simple. If this system
If
is going
I-
to constantly have delays, and no accountability, if the man who created the system does not feel that it is in any way his responsibility to stand up and say, she is saying things about me that are not true, I don't know what to say to the man who thinks he's building a system based on love. That is a crazy contradiction. You have a woman who's going around purporting to be the grandma of the world.
Yeah.
Okay?
I understand. But like at the same time, she chooses evil. I choose to stay in.
Two things cannot compete harmoniously. You're
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
harmony. Where is the harmony then? Why is she?
There isn't.
Okay, so let me
That's
ask you
why
this.
Anna is there.
What access has she ever had to all of the money that people have sent in?
She has. I actually. That's what was so hypocritical. Because I told Anna, get me the routing number so I can connect her. And at the same time, she's bringing money in from donations. And at the same time, she's asking me, and I said, it don't make sense. Because
Asking you for money because she got a $30,000 check out of you out of that Citibank account. Told you I'm
No.
an investigator.
No.
Baloney. That's how she bought her sister's 11.7 acres out of
It
Wisconsin.
wasn't 30. It was more than that.
Oh, well, that was what was
So-
reported. So
Yeah,
I can only
exactly.
tell you what is in writing or somebody told me.
Well, again, like I said, this is good. We're hard because it was a lot more, and that's why I told Anna, it don't make sense on it.
None of it made sense. St. Germain Trust, why are you asking people for donations, period?
Yeah, I'm telling you. Anna, it don't make sense. I told you, you're the fiduciary of the U.S. Make the announcement. We've established our own currency. That now you demand that we have access to their
Exactly.
Yeah. You tell them, and I am ready to connect on it.
And she has told us that these tests have been done.
No.
Back and forth, money
She
change, da, da, da.
is full of shit.
Okay,
Because 4 years ago, when I told her,
okay.
now it makes sense, right? I'm asking her to get the ABA, but let it be known. We are the Republic.
So what is the result? What is the remedy for we the people? Because we're sitting in a situation now where we've got a woman who has publicly claimed a position, which, by the way, I don't actually think matters one bit to the government. I'm telling you something right now. The stuff that I have shared with Daniel Applegate, with other members of the fucking, I don't give a shit that they're de facto. Listen to me. My family, I am a daughter of the American Revolution. I can trace and give you the bloodline of the blood that built this country, man. I am so pissed off that the harmony is so unharmonized right now. Do you hear me? And this woman has purported to not just represent us all, but be filing documents in our names, on our behalf, not just in this country, worldwide. She has not given us one bit of transparency, and that's why I've come to your house today. I live in Orange County. This was not hard. Again, former reporter, former process server. I don't need to look hard to find you. Your public freaking address is hello. I'm here,
So I'm not.
and you're not in South Africa.
Right. That's my point.
But my point is, credibility requires transparency. And if you started this as like a single person, because you had this idea, you know what? We can harmonize the world. and we
wasn't
can.
the idea.
Okay, well,
The idea was I discovered that the whole construct, because my research was, why is this whole fucking world so dysfunctional? And in the process of actually researching and getting to a point of, oh my goodness, evil is its own energy.
it has its own frequency.
It has its own frequency, and love has its own energy. So right in that moment, I said, I cannot fix the system. Now I have evidence why the whole freaking system is dysfunctional. Because it's wielded by evil. It's evil's construct.
Yeah, but the answer is not to build a new system. The answer is us to take our
wait.
system back.
We're going to do it strategically. But this is where we have a fortified system now that's really locked into place. And that we can
Your system, I'm going to be very frank with you. I love the idea of your
It's not
system.
an idea.
Listen, it is an idea because it's not in reality. It doesn't function yet. So it is still an idea, my friend, okay? I got a tub table sitting in my bathroom. It's a prototype. It's still an idea because it's not on the store shelf. But I own a patent, okay? So my point is, if you really wanted this to manifest, you're going to have to figure out how AFDs are transacted outside of our system. Or you're going to have to convert them into something that is maybe gold, maybe silver. I don't know. Maybe it's not going to be FRNs. Nobody asked me my opinion. I spent exactly 2 seconds thinking about this part of it. And it doesn't matter to
2
me.
seconds?
Well, maybe it's 9 months. It doesn't really matter.
9 months?
Listen, my friend, this wasn't my job.
I've been doing
This
it's not
wasn't
my job.
You made it your job. You took the task on and convinced
embraced
everybody, and you
I
have convinced
embraced it.
everyone to embrace it with you. So if that is the case, we expect you.
Don't expect.
Absolutely expect
Don't
you.
expect.
Listen, I go to a
Take a
doctor.
moment
I
to
go and
reflect.
expect him to know medicine. If this is
Go
your
into
system that
reflect.
you created, I expect that you understand how to make it become
Oh, yeah.
usable.
Yeah.
And that can't be 5 years from now. You know, we got people here in the state that live within 3 hours of you.
So what is
no,
that?
no,
Is that
listen.
a threat?
No, I'm saying,
Is that a threat?
fucking listen. This is a woman who quit her job because she believed what Anna said 3 years ago, used up all of her fucking savings, lost her marriage, and is now back to work. All because you, 4 years ago, didn't stand up and say to the people, this is not what I'm telling Anna. So that's what I'm saying to you. We are people, and you owe transparency if you are doing something for us. Otherwise, you're just doing something to us. That is the difference.
You know what is the transparency? The moment you guys were able to log on to a system, the global system, and see that you can actually log on. It's like
That's not transparency. Anybody can build a website. If you can't make that website
go
usable,
build the system so people can log on and then have a full accounting to see, because every person that did bring FRNs in and we converted it, they see their balance inside of their global account.
well,
Okay? So the
okay,
part is,
let's figure this out differently. Do you not care that Anna is saying you stole all of the money and that you're in South Africa?
I get between us, but I still have my sensitivities to the people. That's why
People are pissed at you.
look, I'm not talking about US, I'm talking about 8 billion.
Trust me, everybody is going to be pissed at you because Anna's system worldwide is you.
Anna doesn't have a system.
Well, you haven't said that to everybody, and if you've got the system and she has corrupted that system and now is looking at you with a pointed finger, you should be standing up saying, hey, I want to have a Zoom call with every assembly in this country. The coordinators would do it.
When I first came here, that's exactly what I thought I would do. I would build the communication for the assembly.
Who's Clarence Vester?
No, it's EU.
Clarence was with me
Me.
back then, but at the same time,
We don't
my
have EU.
focus
Just
was
me.
to get the assemblies in
Make
market.
ready for EU.
So I told Anna I would build, because that's what I do. I build the system.
No, we don't have EU.
And we couldn't get the assemblies. And I'm going, shit, that's a reflection of Anna. She's not really able with Anna to harmonize it while while I'm having the system ready. As I told Anna, I'm ready to connect right now. Get me the routing number so we can.
Okay, let's dive into that a little bit because Anna doesn't have to be the person to give it to you. Every state coordinator could, or the state treasurer could be the one to give it to you.
I don't know. This is what Anna said.
Anna said no, it has to be her based on what?
So this is what Anna said. And the thing is, she writes this thing to me just recently, and I'm going, it don't make sense, Anna. Because now you're telling me that they have to acknowledge and issue me the routing number. What happened 4 years ago when I told you I was ready? How come you didn't get it?
They have to issue, meaning the de facto has to issue?
Yeah. She's saying that de facto has to issue.
And what part of the de facto is she thinking this is going to connect to?
A
central bank?
No,
what?
For me, I'm a systems guy. So you give me the API codes, the routing number, and then I'll just connect them to it.
Yeah, but that's not the question. If she's anti-de facto, where? What routing? What bank? You see? Because right now she's saying GFG is not GFB. So I sit here like a dumbass, stupidest person in the room, my friend, recognizing that she used the word bank. So then connect the GFG to the GFB and let's get on with it.
No, see, you know how she uses bank?
Yeah.
I told her I don't want bank.
But where do you think it's going then, Hunter?
We're going into what it's called. The intention is that we just eliminate the debt and slavery system of the de facto and release the prosperity.
There is no prosperity accounts.
There is prosperity.
You're going to need to show some freaking documents to people, man. We have a right to know this.
I'm just going to do it.
Yeah, but you're saying that. What is stopping you from doing that? Like, why can't you put it into the AFD and then allow people to re-transact back into the FRNs as needed? Nobody's going to be like, oh, I've got 1 billion AFDs and I'm going to transact that into 10 million FRNs and run away and be happy. That's not going to happen with people in the assemblies. Nobody likes the de facto, man. We want them fixed. But what we feel like is we're in a cult. This is a scam, and she is a liar, and that by turn means you are too.
No.
Because they see you as a couple, my friend.
No.
And rightly so.
And this is going to, like I said, everything. I said my focus is to get the system.
You can't do anything next until you get banking routing numbers. Is that what you're saying to me?
No, that's the thing. We're because Anna couldn't deliver. I had to build. I had to create connectivity.
Okay, so like a bank?
No, it's not. Like I said, I never wanted the bank name.
Right, but where is this going to transact through then?
This is going to transact. No, we're still going to be able to infiltrate. And the reason why we want to infiltrate is because we want to eliminate the debt and replace it with the credit. Then we can totally shift everything, and that has to be done. So I'm not.
Well, I mean, it's a contradiction on the largest scale because if we're going to build a new system, then why are we caring about their debt? Their debt is not our debt. We want our credit. Period.
Well, let me express this because I have 3 models. The model is I built the system already, so we bring the people into the system. Okay,
we are here.
And so, well, no, you got to run the numbers.
I'm very sure there's not enough people to
But again, this is where it gets wonderful, and that's why I do what I do because I see the numbers now. There is a shift that's taking place to come over here, but the system is not only depending on that model now because we're moving on other things as well, and none of it has to do with honor.
Yeah, and what are we the people supposed to think in all of this? Because you're not sharing any of this information. You're not standing up and calling her out as fraud or liar.
It won't happen. It will happen.
What are you saying to somebody who has been waiting 5 years?
Well,
What about people who were involved when it wasn't
I
called
say-
Global and it was called CHA or CAH, whatever it was? What about
for
them?
those that have been waiting for 5 years, I tell them, reflect to 2007 of how long I had the system and I couldn't connect it and I wouldn't connect it because I had discovered I cannot fix evil. So I had to keep the system contained in its own.
That is an answer that does not provide remedy. Remedy is going to come in the form of information so that we all understand that your exit is 7 miles down the road and it's going to take you 11 minutes. You know those signs on the
If somebody
freeways?
else had built the system,
That's
they'd
why
talk
we're
to me
asking
about it.
you. Nobody else built the system and you're the only one that can give the answers and you're holding them hostage.
I'm not holding anybody hostage.
No, I didn't say
We are-
anybody. You're holding information hostage.
I'm not holding information hostage. We're going real time. It's happening real time.
But you say
people-
it's happening, and we are still saying, what is it? Listen, let me ask it differently. Are you
The
saying?
levonomic system is it.
I understand that, but it is still very vague. So let me ask it differently. Are you saying, in a reasonable period of time, and reasonable to most people would be 12 to 24 months and something like this, in a reasonable period of time, you will have a landing page that will operate in harmony with the global family group?
Not the global family group. I mean, well, yeah, it's the global family group. I'm glad you said that. But it's not the bank.
Global Family Bank.
Right.
Okay, so the Global Family Group, and we are now talking about the 5280 accounts, correct?
Right.
Okay, the
All
5280 accounts will then transfer into a different landing space, a
No, no,
system
no, no,
of,
no,
I don't know what you're calling
No.
it,
It will still be, you know,
in the thing, in the
Yeah.
account.
So you see it in the account.
Yeah.
What will occur, because I built this system for you, I didn't build it just for
I understand.
So you will see fine tuning shifting more towards a harmony currency. A harmony.
Okay,
It's
and in order for any currency to work and be useful to the person who's carrying it or using it, there has to be a vendor willing to accept it. So, American Airlines, are you going to accept my Harmony currency or my
It's
AFDs?
going to be exciting because
But, okay.
all of that. Like I said, you're asking that question in the moment.
You can live with me saying within 12 to 24 months? And what about calling Anna out? Because I'm telling you, you know, and in between now and then, can people access this in the form of a withdrawal back into where it came from? Because we got people who are living in campers.
Reasonable amount of time.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying if somebody made a deposit into the vault, and let's say they made a $30,000 deposit, and I know people have made much more than that. So $30,000 deposit, and let's say somebody's in a, I understand that, and let's say somebody's having a financial crisis and they need $10,000. Can they come to you and say, give me 10,000? I know it's not supposed to be that way, but you are the designer of the system, and the delays are real, and people's needs are real. And people cannot just continue to live on hope.
Very clear about the vault that you don't put money in that you're going to need to access immediately.
But not, immediately is not 5 years later.
I'm saying.
I understand the premise of this is need. You need to make sure it's like investing in something, and you're like, it's
investing.
well. I'm saying that no. I'm saying the similarity of it's in there. You need to leave it there for a period of time. You can't just walk in and take it back out.
Investing.
Okay. Well,
Because
then.
I just converted your worthless FRNs into your AFD.
Well, the worthless FRNs might actually be needed for a car repair or a medical issue. Because
that's on the de facto side. I'm making it very clear. Because I've converted your worthless FRNs into.
you could unconvert them.
What's that?
You could unconvert them. You could reconvert them back. You could offer people something back.
Are you the designer of the system?
No, I'm speaking to the designer of the system who's acting like he doesn't have
And I'm telling
control.
you, It's not designed that way.
Right, but
Why?
it could be
Because-
designed that way because
Don't
the
tell me.
timeline has been
Don't
adjusted
tell
so
me.
many
It
times.
could be designed that way when I made the terms clear.
I understand that, but there have been plenty of dates that have been missed. And if they have been missed because
And-
Anna misled people and you have allowed people to continue to follow somebody that you have now admitted you have been in question of for years. For years.
The only part that I would reflect upon is that Anna couldn't deliver upon that. And so now,
Shouldn't you have told people, shouldn't you at some point in time say, hi, I'm Hunter Aki and I'm sorry, your last name's long. And I'm the designer of the system and I know Anna told you this. It's not going to happen and here's why. Because you have seen her tell lies year after year after year.
but what you don't know is I have been telling Anna.
Why? Listen, I don't go to the criminal and say, stop robbing me.
I told Anna, when I give you a thing, don't put the cart before the horse.
So what is your plan with Anna now, specifically?
We're gonna have this. There's plenty of.
Who is we, by the way?
When I say we, I'm gonna say way bigger than just because we're talking about a massive system. But when I say we, I'm referring to those that are really in harmony with global system being there. And being here in support of the global system and know that Anna.
And how is that not every person who ever put a deposit in or signed up for an account?
Yeah, all of them.
Okay, so when you say we're going to deal with it, that includes me, but what does that mean?
But they cannot, they don't, those people don't, they're not, they don't know how to deal with it.
Well, apparently you don't either because you've been lying to you for 4 damn years. I apologize. I do, because it does seem like she's just been running around telling you a whole bunch of circles and you are literally standing underneath a freaking Christmas tree right now.
You have no fucking idea.
Oh, my mouth now.
You
Okay.
have no fucking
I do have an idea. This is the problem. I spent 9 months in the assembly listening to people. And
That's why when I expressed to Anna, just don't put the cart before the horse. I got to the point where I said, Anna, I'm done. I cannot update you anymore. And there was so much chaos going on because I'm here. I said, Anna, you couldn't deliver the routing number to me. I said, you told me that we are technically in control of Wells Fargo. So I told you, deliver to me the golden package. And I'll go into Wells Fargo right now because I'm qualified.
so they say, she says it's Wells Fargo supposed to be our landing. God help us.
No, but when she told me that, I just told her, well, give me the package then. So I can go in. I'm qualified. First thing I'll do is I'll fire everybody. And then I'll transition Wells Fargo into a Harmony epicenter.
And she said, because we don't have control of Wells Fargo. We don't have control of any de facto banks.
You're spot on. But why tell me that? You see what I'm saying?
Yes, and that's what I'm saying to you. Anna has been lying to you.
That's why
Now
I said-
you have an obligation as a grown man to say, I've been lied to.
Yes, I'm in harmony with you there, but I have to. I'm sensitive in how you approach it.
Because what? Worst case scenario, what?
I'm sensitive in how we approach it because my priority is to get, how you just said, in a reasonable time. My priority is to deliver.
We have very different ideas of reasonable time. And I think that if you have gotten Anna, no, I'm saying if I was you and somebody had been doing this to me for years, I would have off to the side and moved right on forward with it right away. Because now we're sitting here 4 years later, you're telling me, oh my God.
Again, like I said, you're the one that said you gave an arbitrary time, 12 to 14 months. You defined that as a reasonable time.
in your expression. I'm reflecting on your expression. And knowing where we are now, I'm saying, oh yeah. Why? Because my priority is to activate the system so that everybody can access their prosperity. And so this is where I am. But I'm not going to focus on honors.
No, I'm asking you to focus on the people. The 8 billion people. You have to get verbal. You have to get in front of a camera, maybe only once a month, maybe once a quarter. I don't know. But it is not reasonable for you to think that you do not.
When I do that.
No. I mean, like, you got to start by defending your name. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me right now? Listen, your address is public. You think that I'm as mad as people are going to get? I am serious about this. You should be ready to defend your name.
You don't know what you don't know.
Correct.
I have people that are really resonating. And that's why I say we will address it.
So you're saying every person who ever put a deposit into the global vault is there. It's there.
Absolutely. It's already in their AFE site. And yeah, I want to.
Because you need to understand, this whole thing was sold as though one day there would be a card connected to this account. You could go to Albertsons, and if your bill was $33, let's say, and then that's how much silver transacted on that day, then it would take $1 out of your account. Because that's how much 33, this value of silver or whatever. So this is what people were thinking. Then it was, first it was, you're going to have 3 cards, or 6 cards. Then it was, we're working it down to 3 cards. Now you're going to have 1 card. Now you don't have any cards at all.
And why is that? Because Anna's putting the card before the heart.
Well,
we designed that one card to cover all. And I told Anna, don't say anything. People don't need multiple cards.
How come nobody's killed you? Like the de facto, I mean. How come nobody's killed you? Because anytime somebody tries to do something good for humanity, they end up dead.
Well, you put it in the energy, not me.
No, I'm saying, it's reasonable to think the evil will want you removed.
I'm not the only one that is fortified and doing what I'm doing because we're done with evil.
Dude, I've been living done with evil for a very long time. I've been literally ordained for 25 years. And I mean through a church in Modesto I've never been to, and I don't have a building, and nobody's allowed to give me donations. Are you kidding me right now? I work for God. He takes care of all of it. I don't play no games on this. And I go to the Creator. I'm not talking religion. Those are all cults, okay?
Yeah.
They're all cults.
And I'm not even talking about Creator anymore, because evil took the word Creator, and then, they took the word creation, then created Creator, and then from there, we all of a sudden serving some fucking deity.
Well, you know what's really funny is if you read the Bible at all, and I'm not saying people should, but it says, God says he wants a personal relationship. Well, many years ago, I was having a moment. I talked to God the same way I'm talking to you. I don't have a different relationship with God. That would be ridiculous.
For me, I
call God Carl. I have a personal relationship. I talk to him all the time. I think it's a boy and a girl all in one. I don't believe that it's a single source. And I don't actually think it's a person. I think it's a vast amount of energy. That's what I think it is. But nonetheless, still, I do think that what you need to understand is a girl who's really unhappy took the time to come out and have this conversation with you.
Yeah,
because other people are, I appreciate that you're grateful. I really do.
Because I'm harmonizing with you.
Well, I'm trying to get into harmony with you, and I want you to understand that. I am trying, because I do believe in this.
Yeah, I'm expressing to you. We will deal with it, but my priority is the prosperity system.
Okay, well, at this point, it looks to me like everybody has decided Anna will get no more donations. And when I say everybody, I just mean anybody who's even half awake right now, because there's still a lot of very indoctrined people, like drank the Kool-Aid, still everything she says. Can't say, well, you see right here, she said this, and then 2 weeks later she said this, and it completely contradicts itself. Okay? And I can find years of that because I literally investigated her for 6 months before I wrote my Telegram article, which now has the whole world spinning on whether or not Anna is a fraud. And here's the thing, and I said it then, I wanted this to be true. Don't we all want out of this bullshit? My God, these are cannibals. These are fucking cannibals.
They're evil.
They're draining the blood out of children.
Yeah.
Stop fucking talking about money. Stop going to your shitty little jobs. Get a goddamn group. You know, I come up with, they're not stupid ideas. I come up with ideas that you give me 6 60-year-old women, you give me 6 60-year-old women, I promise you, we could poison every fucking one of them. We need to infiltrate their homes. I'm not joking. We should be the fucking cooks and the gardeners and the chauffeurs, and these people need to be removed. And I work for God. You think God doesn't want them murdered? Yes, he fucking does. You hurt God's children? Yes, he does.
You know, I'm grateful, like I said, because evil, you cannot fix it. So
No, but we have already won, and we have to stand on that truth. And the only reason it is not manifested in everyone's eyes is because evil does not sit down when you tell it to stop. It keeps trying. So we're going to have to make sure enough people are awake to this. And the way that happens is transparency, my friend. And you have, listen, if you don't want to be the person on the camera.
The way it happens is by action.
Yes, transparent action.
No.
You can't do things in the dark and expect people to have safety feelings.
Action is transparency.
Only after the fact.
No. When you have a system that has never existed before, and you're now witnessing it.
So walk me down the system. When the system is alive, my AFD dollars can transact at a grocery store. It may not be called Albertsons. It may be called Harmony Foods. I don't know, right?
But yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I would say that you need a whole team of people getting actual vendors with real products, because right now I don't need your healing stones. I don't need your chanting circles. I don't need any of that, okay? I do it all myself.
I don't meditate. I don't chant.
I believe in vibration. I use bowls, and I use tools that deal in vibration.
The vibration is.
That's all it is. All we are is nutrients and energy.
It's not that's all it is. It's so intrinsically sensitive that when we really lock into the pure unconditional love, harmony, vibration of nature, well, what is nature's resume? Well, 13.8 billion years, trillions of galaxies, and it didn't charge us a penny for the beauty.
Oh, I've said it forever. You're charging me for everything God gave us for free. This is ridiculous. And how does nobody see this? Tax me on my check, then tell me I need to file a return. All of it is stupid. But I am telling you, it's nice to have this conversation, but it is going to be short-lived in my mind and in my existence, because I have to go back and report this. I have to say, I met with the man. I sat down in his home, and this is what he said. I recorded our conversations because I don't want to misquote you. I want people to understand what is happening. I'm not leaving here clear on what is happening yet.
All I'm going to tell you, since you got it on recording, what's happening is the Loveonomic system is here. I'm done with evil. We cannot fix evil. So I've made a conscious choice. I built the system for Loveonomics, period.
And what can we do to help you now that Anna is aside?
I'm not in need of.
What about the AB numbers, the ABA numbers?
Yeah, no, we're not in need of.
So you're going to use your own bank?
No, we're not.
Well,
we're a prosperity
epicenter. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Because I mean, like I said, I'm done with banks. But the thing that I'm grateful for is that we cannot fix evil, so they can have their system. The solution is to continue to add value to those people so that the gateway of Loveonomics is here. And there is a system for them to come through to leave evilnomics.
Okay, but I mean, listen, when I say to you 12 to 24 months, that's Kim Cooper talking. That may not be reasonable to other people who have been waiting 5 years or more.
But Kim, you cannot put a timeline for other people. I'm just being sensitive to what you're expressing here, knowing what I've been dedicated to. And this is where I just choose to just stay in the energy and just deliver, because I've always delivered. And Anna knows I deliver. I told Anna, no one else has delivered. Lobo has delivered from day one. I told you my system's ready. You couldn't deliver. Now you tell me you're supposed to.
Well, when will the other side, now that you're not waiting on the ABA for the de facto, when's the other side going to be ready? Because we're just talking about a build out right now.
We're just,
IT build out.
no, all the field is connected.
So we're waiting for things to get connected. So we're building bridges. We're right there.
Yes.
I understand that people can't have an exact date and that people,
No.
I understand. I have my dog in the car, so I'm going to say thank you for your time.
Wait, no, I'm really grateful for you.
Good, thank you. I appreciate that.
She had Professor. Bankers
Yes.
and all of that, right? But when I finally got here and I said, okay, let me meet them, right? And it took me about 5 minutes. I said, qualified. And I told Anna straight up.
Mm-hmm.
I said, these guys are not bankers. I said, they're not even qualified. Then I started realizing Anna doesn't have that system.
Mm-hmm.
So he was even more sensitive when he said, I'm here with the only system
Okay.
that I built for 8 billion persons.
Okay.
So this is where I chose to harmonize with Anna, bring the system here. So in that sensitivity, for me, I built it for 8 billion people. I didn't build it for assemblies. I built it for people. But I'm starting with our own backyard, right? And Anna has the assemblies. So I said, fine, I'll harmonize with that. So when she started talking to me about Luda Bank, Viagra system, I have no clue what that is. I'm building this for people. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But at this point, you have a system with nothing to underpin it. So there's no transactional value to it yet. Right? That's what you're bringing in is a framework. And Anna is purporting to have supports who can make this become a reality with the help of already assembled people who are of like mind and will buy into the autonomous.
Anna has no clue. She's not this. She's not the visionary of love.
That's not what I asked you. What I said is, what I think you just said to me is,
You had a framework for a system,
No.
but you didn't. Okay, but
No.
what was under
No.
it? So then the
I
question
had a
is,
system.
okay, the system has to have some support, right? Otherwise, it's just words.
No,
We're not
No.
buying eggs with
No.
words.
no.
Okay.
Unless you're a programmer and you know how to build systems,
No.
then you can talk.
But you're talking crypto now. You're
No,
talking about
no.
air.
Look,
You're
look,
talking
look,
about
look.
air.
Look, don't explain to me what I know.
I'm asking you a question. It's simple. When
Oh,
you
is
it
it?
is simple
Is
because,
it?
well, yes, it should be simple.
So
if you're
if it's
trying to
so
save
simple,
8 billion
Why the
people.
fuck are we in this fucked up world?
Because apparently you never said anything to any of us that Anna is full of shit. And we all watched you.
I'm not the one. I'm just performing. I'm
What?
delivering.
Performing for who? 8 billion precious souls?
Do
8
you
billion
have, do you have any system that you
I
can
know
walk
this.
in
I know
and
this.
get-
I have a background exposing the truth. And that is what I'm here trying to understand, whether or not that is a truthful thing that has happened, whether or not it got compromised at some point,
You know
and
who
who did
created?
that.
You know who created the safety law?
Well, Anna would say you.
That's right.
Okay.
Because she didn't have any.
Okay, so then people sent you Federal Reserve notes. They're American U.S. currency. They
Send
really
it.
value. And where is it now?
I use that conduit for conversion to AFD.
But that
That's what-
conversion has to be able to be withdrawn and used. And it cannot be used inside even the system it sits in right now. I contacted 10 people myself. Nobody is willing to use it because they cannot transfer that into a Federal Reserve dollar, into gold,
Why
into
do you
silver.
want to move it into a federal
Or
reserve
gold
dollar?
or silver where you could go to a
So
grocery
if
store.
they have a system to do it, go do it.
You're
If
not hearing.
this
You,
is the
there's
system.
no farmer in the global family that's going to give me eggs or vegetables. There's no doctor who's going to give me a
So why
prescription
don't you guys be patient? Because this is the system.
because
that is
there's
gonna
nothing there to support it. You just said you use the money that people put
do
in
it.
the
Well,
home.
I did. I didn't
Which one?
use it.
You,
I
your
converted
words.
it.
Okay, you
I
converted it.
converted it to AFD.
Conversion is
But-
a verb or not?
I'm saying I converted it from US worthless
If
FRN.
they're not worthless, we go to Albertsons and we get our food, same as you.
They're still
You're
worthless.
taking your AFPs and getting something somewhere?
I'm putting it into the vault because that's a gold asset-backed system.
It's
The
not.
FRNs are not.
Okay,
Okay,
and at
so
what
you
point in
don't-
time,
you
no,
don't-
I do absolutely understand what you're saying. You're not gonna play the stupid card on me
No,
right now.
fuck it.
Because
Come
you're
here.
not playing
I'm
here.
stupid.
I'm not playing stupid card. I'm asking you real questions. You're not gonna play the ethereal money game with me. AFD dollars are useless because even inside the GFT system, I cannot get anybody to transact with me.
Okay.
Me, personally, I cannot. I
Now,
am
what
contacting
happens?
people.
What happens when it does activate? Then what?
Between now and then, what do you suggest people do?
Stay in the energy.
Stay in the energy. You have remodeled your home. Did you pay for this with AFDs or FRNs? Whichever. It's an easy question, my friend. Did you pay for this with FRNs or AFDs?
FRN.
Of course, because everybody is still using FRNs and your AFD.
We're activating the AFD.
Well, guess what? That's not
Now,
what
what
Anna
is the
is saying.
value?
Have you not seen the
What
letter
is the
Anna posted
value?
about you? Did you not see the letter
Look,
on
I don't
the
have
10th?
time to focus on evil.
Okay, so
I
now.
only have time.
So my question
to get
is,
this
if you
system.
are really building a system based on love for 8 billion precious souls and you see evil happening in the system you are collaborating with, you have not called it out, sir.
Wait. When you say in the system.
Your system! Anna was welcoming your system. She told people, hey, it's an option.
No. But it's an old system.
No. The system is not closed. It's you, it's Anna, it's
No,
Paul
what I'm saying
Stramer,
is-
it's Chicky in Oregon,
What I'm
whatever.
saying is the system is designed to stay closed for only AFD. And it's not connected to the FRN.
Right, but your system cannot function in reality right now. And Anna has been working with you for a number of years, according to your
I
words.
have been there.
Okay, you have been working with Anna. Anna has been working with you. I don't care which way you bind this
Okay,
tie.
let me explain.
I'm saying to you,
Let
your
me
words
explain.
were 2022. You came into the assembly.
2021.
Okay, 2021. We're
When
5
I
years
came-
later.
Yes. Okay, I'm glad you brought
How
that up.
many people do you
Because
think can make
when
a
I
deposit?
listen to me.
when I came here in 2021 to Anna and I brought my system, I said, Anna, my system is ready to connect.
Well, still 2 viewers, but hey, that's fine because listen, you guys are going to continue to follow Hunter and Anna and all the drama, okay? Because apparently in their unrealistic world, harmony and drama are the same thing. Because that's how the whole thing works. You know, you heard Hunter Aki tell you, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the Bible. He believes in love. You can believe whatever you want to believe. But I'm telling you, you're fucking around in the wrong place with the wrong people, and you're going to get took. You're going to lose everything. You're going to lose your friendship. Probably going to lose family relations like your marriage. Possibly going to lose your home or your apartment, your car, your credit cards, your livelihood. And even worst of all, your freedom. Do you want to lose your freedom behind some frickin' cult leader and some grifter? That's up to you. That's your choice. You have to live with that on your own conscience. Me, I have a clear conscience. You know why? Several years ago, I threw the keys to drive the car to God, and I said, hey, man, I've driven myself to prison 3 fucking times, okay? Obviously, I can't drive very well, so I need somebody else to drive me around. That's what I got. So thank God, okay? I'm taken care of because I do the right thing. I'm searching for the truth. And I tried to expose the shenanigans, the lies, the grifts, the scams, the liars, the cult leaders to all of you so you don't get taken. But you folks don't want to listen. You don't want to share the videos. You want to believe that your investment is going to give you tenfold return on your investment. It's not. You lost your money. Kiss it fucking goodbye. Now, recourse. Because of all these scammers, okay, apparently the time has not been right for me to do my free RICO class. So I'm going to put together a class, a tutorial for each and every one of you, and I'm going to give you templates to use to file your own civil RICO against these scammers and grifters, okay? Because until somebody holds these people accountable in court and we go through discovery and we start finding out where the real money is at, what bank account it's at, what country it's in, okay, because it's not in the United States, and find out what's really going on. So we're going to dig into Todd Dool's ass. We're going to dig into Patricia Morano's ass. We're going to dig into Anna Con Reitz. We're going to dig into Hunter Aki and any other one of you little grifters and scammers and liars and cheaters and thieves out there who are stealing money from people. Yeah, we're probably going to come after you too. So stay tuned. I am busy for the rest of July. August seems like a month that things could be happening. So give me a minute. Let me get my affairs in order. I'm working on something right now, and I'm trying to knock it out. I've got another big project to knock out, and then I will do a live seminar with a few other folks in this category, and we'll get the free RICO class on schedule just for you guys so you can learn what you need to do. Because I know Personally, I've spoken to people that have been scammed for $500,000 or more into this fucking stupid ass, fake ass bank. I've been to the bank. There is no bank. It's not a bank. It's a CPA firm run by Arturo Cornell at 2525 North Loop, West Suite 125, Houston, Texas 77008. There's the guy's business card. Okay. Right there. Back up a little bit. That's it. So I'm tired of the bullshit about Anna Con Reitz and Hunter Aki and the stupid ass bank and all these fake ass fucking dollars that you think are going to be able to be spendable anywhere and everywhere. Your Piggly Wiggly, your Safeway, your Kroger, your Randall's, your HEB, your Stop and Go, your 7-Eleven, your Circle K. Yeah, go in there and try to spend those. See what happens to you. So, again, you know, liar, liar, pants on fire. You guys are going to get what you ask for. So be careful what you wish for. That's all I'm telling you. Again, it's Fearless Floyd Show. I've tried to bring it all off to you. If you need a trust book, I got them. You need a trust class, I got them. If you want to trust somebody, I got him. So you're more than welcome to do whatever you want. That's why our Creator gave us free will. So you're free to choose whatever you decide to choose. You don't have to listen to me. You can go learn on your own. You can learn that hard lesson like many others out there. Periodically, I get calls from people living in their cars because they sent everything that they had and deposited in the bank and can't get their money back. Doesn't sound like a bank to me, because if you know the origins of banks, they came from blacksmiths. Blacksmiths were the original bankers because they took the precious metals, held it, melted it down, and then gave a paper receipt, an IOU, which they could take to the mercantile store and say, here, I owe you $10, and you can take it to the blacksmith and redeem it for silver or gold or whatever else precious metal that was held there in deposit at the blacksmith. And that's how the banks got started. So you should be able to go get your money out of the bank anytime you want. That's why they give you a debit card when you go set up an account, right? So you can get your money anytime you want. That's why they have ATMs, so you can go get your money anytime you want, 24/7, 365. You don't have to wait on the bank to be open. Good luck with that, folks. I've asked Andrew Enick, the constitutional sheriff for the Ohio State Assembly, to come on my show. He has agreed. The video you just saw, Kim Cooper, she has agreed to come on my show as well. So we're going to have a nice little discussion about all of this Anna shenanigans, all the bullshit. We're going to put it out there, and we're going to lay it out. Because, listen, folks, if you expect the Democrats and Republicans to change your way of life, all they're doing is bringing in a surveillance state so they can have more control. They can put more people in jails, prisons, probations, and parole, fines, fees, and taxes. So they have the ultimate authority, so they can continue to do their rampaging upon children, teenagers, women, men, human trafficking, satanic rituals, and you name it, allegedly. And you'll never see a conviction in the Epstein files. That's why the Trump administration is releasing everything in its arsenal to keep you preoccupied with something else, like, oh, wow, did you see that UFO? Well, if you have any kind of intellect, you know that's been around for centuries. It's in the Bible. That's how long it's been around. But yet, here, look over here. Don't look over in the Epstein files anymore. We don't want you to see that, because nobody's going to be held accountable for that. Because if we did, then we'd lose our entire system of finance, government, judiciary, education, because all those people in power, allegedly, there you go. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. The Fearless Floyd Show at yahoo.com. If you want to reach me, go to my website, fearlessfloydshow.com. My phone number's on there if you want to call me and talk to me. Let me go grab some of these comments, see what y'all got to say. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? Oops. Well, that was me. That was me. All caps profit. What system, right? Yeah. What about Russell Gould? What about Russell? I don't know. But anyway, there you go. There is your Anna Con Reitz Federation of States. There is no board of directors over the Federation of States. There is no executive branch of these people you can go see, like who's the president, the vice president, the treasurer, the secretary. Who are those people? They don't exist. Okay? Because it's Anna, the cult leader. I keep telling you folks this. Y'all don't want to listen. You think this woman is fucking godlike, and she's nothing but a scamming, thieving, lying. Put in your own adjective. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I've got more videos to do. I just don't have time. So it is what it is. Thank you, everybody, for watching. See you in the next one. Oh, have an awesome weekend. God bless you. And I'll see you, hopefully, next week. I'll be busy next week, but yeah, hopefully I'll see you.